Hey, Lego City guys, back here with a video on the new Creator 3-in-1 set number 31069. This is a pretty nice set, mainly because it's so affordable. It's only $70, which by Lego standards anymore, it's a pretty good price for a set. And you get quite a few parts. I wasn't going to buy this set at first because it wasn't all that exciting. I mean, it's only in the front of the building. I decided to see if I can make it a little bit better, and I think it turned out pretty good. So first I will show you kind of what the set looks like in the original plans. As you can see, not a whole lot of difference. So I'll point out some of the changes I made here and what you can do pretty easily to make this into a really neat little set. So the first thing I did was transfer the set to a green base plate because I wanted to keep it at that size. As you can see in the original, it's got some parts that go beyond a base plate size. So that's the first thing I did. The second thing, I did move the basketball goal away from the house. As you can see in the box there, the basketball goal is attached to the front of the house. And there's only a partial window, so I went ahead and kind of finished the front of the house, added an awning, the landscaping and all that kind of stuff, and moved the basketball goal just to make it look a little bit more realistic. And then we have some landscaping here with some bushes and some landscaping lights. And we just changed out the green porch area with an actual gray one to make it look more like it's concrete, and we just added these tiles to the sidewalk and the driveway just to give it some more detail. And I moved the mailbox out to the fence. Oh, and we added the fence, of course, to the outside. So that's really about it for the front. I mean, not a whole lot of changes really, but you know, to me, I think it makes a pretty big difference in how it looks and the detail. On this side over here, as you can see, the original set was only half of this. So this was moved over a little bit, and then there was just half. So if you have some of these white bricks laying around and a few extra red and dark red slopes laying around, you can easily double the size of this house. And so I added a door here, and that's really about it on this side. And then on the other side, I did kind of a more detailed deck. It kind of comes with a deck on the original set, but it was just like one little railing, and then the stairs came out the side, which also used up a lot of space. So instead, I went ahead and built an actual wooden deck out of some parts we had laying around. I think it turned out pretty nice. We got a stairway that is up against the garage, which not only saves space, but it also makes it to where you don't need a railing on one side. So I only had to build a railing on one side of the steps. And then down there below the deck, you can see the dog house, and the dog can still reach the dog house by just walking under the deck there. I did add another window here and an awning. These colors aren't quite exactly the same, the bluish, turquoise, whatever color that is, but close enough. So yeah, that's about it. And then on the back, I just had some an extra few white windows laying around, and I just used those. So yeah, it really does not take much to make this into a full-blown three-dimensional modular house. I'd say if you had to order all these parts, you're probably looking at about 20, maybe 15, $20 worth of parts. Now this is still a modular. All the floors come off. So there's the bottom floor, the second floor, and the top floor. Because I didn't detail them out, I'm not going to take it apart and show you. I mean, there are the original bed and kitchen and some other, like a couch, that are inside the house that came with the original set, but I did not add any more. So I don't really feel the need to take it all apart and show it to you. But it is fully modular. So if you did want to detail it out and add some more detail, it'd be pretty easy to do as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this and put it in the city and kind of see what it looks like there. Okay, so here we are up in the city, in the residential part. And as you can see, the house has been installed there. The second house from the right. Overall, I think it looks pretty good. Did a little bit of detail work to tie it into the streetscape. That's really about it. But really, for 70 bucks for the starter Lego set, and about 10 or $15 extra in parts, most of which are very common, probably have most of them laying around, you can build a pretty nice little modular house there. So not a bad set. I'm glad I purchased it and modified it a little bit and added it to the city. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I will be announcing here pretty quick what we're going to be doing with the city. We're going to be building a new city from the ground up. I mean, moving this city to a much larger space so we can combine it with the airport and have one large layout connected together with monorail and everything. So that's going to be a really neat process, a really long process, and I'll have some news on that soon. But that's going to be kind of a start on making this kind of a weekly update, so that we can try to build a more detailed city with space to grow and things like that. So stay tuned, and that's it. We'll see you in the next video.